From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, able to avoid him.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On first down, it's Taylor. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
On second down, Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On second down, it's McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw again, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And now running right through it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
slow. Ready.
Taylor will throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Here's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Here's a first down run with Collins. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Gone! Now let's go! 3-19!
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit!
Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Crabtree, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Taylor will bring the Bills up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready. 319. 319.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now Taylor over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now McCoy. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Slow. Ready. 319.
On second down, here's Taylor. Buying time to his left. Going top shelf, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Jackson from the shotgun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
On 1st and goal, Collins. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Jackson now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Brandon Carr there to make the stop. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
We all know how important momentum is in a game, and when an offense decides to take a deep shot downfield, they're trying to create a big play and put doubt in the defense's mind the rest of the ball game. And in this case, the defense won the battle, batted the ball away deep downfield. So guess what? The momentum now quickly shifted from the offense taking the shot to the defense knocking it away, and now they feel like they might be in control.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He'll air this one toward Coleman. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson on 1st down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gone!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Good work that time to get them to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. Coleman has it here right side. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week. Earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? He's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
It's caught by Coleman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
3-19! 3-19!
Now Collins. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
This is Collins on the handoff. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And that'll make it third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When they're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He finds Colvin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Man,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back to the air, Taylor after the pick six. Now he'll let this one go, deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now Taylor on first down. Fighting through it, he's got space. Taylor hit, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Final play of the half, it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And Hauschka's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw is Jackson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3-19.
On second down, Collins. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Coleman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenneth Acker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Ready. 3-19.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Slow. Everyone's got 4 down. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Slow.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 3rd and 2, now Taylor. He completes it to Bryant. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Taylor now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. To throw again is Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And now here come the Ravens. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And again, it's Collins. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and 2. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing deep here for Coleman. He's got it at the 15. They give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They run with Collins. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They go again with Collins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball. Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort. Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, Jackson flush to it, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Trent Murphy in there to get him for a loss of 5. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now it's Taylor. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now Taylor to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to sneak with Taylor. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Flag 32. Flag 32.
This time Taylor will throw. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming, Could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw is Taylor. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And caught by Thomas for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills get a bit closer. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
On the return, here's Kerwin Williams. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, let the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now Taylor on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards that time. They had a Buffalo first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Taylor will throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now Taylor, flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a give to Collins. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit, Detroit.
Now Jackson. He finds Coleman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Baltimore, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.